Hello, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath first. Sending lots of love and blessings your way. This is a general reading, so if you want something more specific, my information is below, as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. I also have a CD out there called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you want to check it out. And please make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you do like the video. And make sure to comment too if you have something to share. And thank you all for sharing your time with me. I so appreciate you. This is for Capricorn. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm going to continue to shuffle as I talk. The energy for this read is going to be going into the month of June for Capricorn. So let's see what's coming up for Capricorn. We have the Gilded Tarot, the Rider-Waite Mini for clarifiers, and I always put oracle cards at the end. We're going to roll the die today as well. Yep. All right, so Capricorn, what's going on for you? Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. It's very calm right now. I had a big storm here for a few minutes, and then it all of a sudden is so dark, and then the sun came out after Scorpio for Sagittarius, and now it's very calm for Capricorn. Very calm. Got my sidewalk fixed after they did work on the street last year. Finally got fixed. Yesterday it was the destruction energy. Today was the putting the cement down and covering everything so it would cure. And everything is just very still right now. It's nice and sunny outside. Capricorn, what's going on? This is for Capricorn, going into June 2021. Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. Okay, very specific there. All right, first card, the Six of Cups, beautiful. Beautiful soulmate. Children loving each other, fond memories of the past, really just beautiful energy, perhaps hanging out in the yard or the garden with a soulmate or your children. The challenge is the Knight of Swords, the messenger of truth, or the knight in shining armor. With these two, it definitely could be a proposal of some kind. There's a lot of beautiful energy right there. The foundation for you, Capricorn, is the Hangman reversed, finding a way out. In this deck, they struggle with trying to see a new perspective, and the chains just keep getting tighter. But when they find their way out, they're free here. So someone found a way out. And the recent past is the Ten of Wands, a lot of burdens, struggling. This is the Atlas energy for this deck. There's two bucks there, you know, watching them. So maybe they feel they're under a lot of pressure to perform. But at a very high level with the Ten of Wands, it's too much of a burden for anyone to sustain. Somebody could be carrying too much weight or working out too much, so they might end up hurting themselves. So, and this is somebody who was working towards the past, like carrying this heavy burden for the past. And then the crowning energy here for you in the now moment is the Tower reversed. So this could be in the aftermath of sudden events or epiphanies. And this also can be someone avoiding sudden events or disaster. You know, trying to make up for what was lost. And what's coming up soon is the Knight of Cups reversed, which this has been a common theme across the board today. So everyone's been getting the Knight of Cups in some way or another, which can be jealousy, moodiness, someone who feels rejected, someone who's a schmoozer who tends to kiss up to everybody to get their way, you know, kind of that salesman energy of pretending like they love everybody so that they can get everyone to love them or just get what they want out of them. And then you see yourself, Capricorn, as the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who's single and has everything they could ever want, but perhaps someone to share it with. Maybe they're fine without someone to share it with. They're very independent and they're very happy. Maybe they do want someone to share it with. Maybe they don't know if they can trust someone around them. This also can be two children, or this can be any age, the sovereign here. This also could be a child who's struggling emotionally. And then again, for me, this is more Capricorn than Pisces, but it can be Pisces as well. And then we have Scorpio reversed over there. What's around you, Capricorn, or how others might see you, is the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful. Self-love, spiritual love, new love, keeping your eye on the prize. It's really beautiful. Unless you're blowing up like a balloon, right? Because this could be holding a lot of water. That could be too. But ultimately, it's a beautiful energy, right? With your independence and self-love, this is beautiful. Capricorn's usually very responsible. They're not usually the ones who are jealous, because they're very fine with hard work and they like to achieve. So this could be a child or someone around them that maybe isn't trustworthy, and here's someone finding a way out. And again, it can be all around children or soulmate or happy memories of the past. And the block here for you, Capricorn, is the Magician reversed. I think Libra got the same card in the same position, and then Scorpio got this right here. So he's also a common theme today. And that has to do with insecurity, the lack of tools, which can be emotional tools as well as manipulation. This also could be a dark person from the past who was abusive. Right? Someone who's a scammer right here. And what's coming up at the end? The Empress reversed, right? This can be someone who's ill or injured, first of all. So if they're in lack, there may be a reason. Maybe an illness or an injury. But this also could be lack mentality, that, you know, they lean on everybody else to get things done. Or this could be a very abusive, mean person who doesn't care about anyone else but themselves, right? Because she got to the Empress status, but she does it in a mean way. Or she had to step on people to get there. It also could be someone who's had a miscarriage, but I'm not really getting that energy. Someone avoiding disaster here. I mean, Taurus is a fixed sign. This is someone who doesn't like change. So this could definitely be someone trying to avoid any sudden changes. And then we have the connection to what's left hanging in limbo for you, Virgo, is the sun. This is sunshine, vacation, kids, pets, exposure, full energy. Maybe the Empress doesn't want to be exposed. And then we have hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Strength card reversed, which is a need for courage or strength. This can be a pet or a child who's sick or weak, or just needing courage to do something. There could be something to do with your pet as well here. This could also be someone on a leash. This could be ego issues, right? This can be ego death as well. There's 2 Leo cards in a row here, and also, who else had? Somebody had both Leo cards reversed in the recent past, in the foundation. I think it was Libra. I'm not positive, but I think so. So you're going to get a few more cards from this deck at the end of the read to close up this read. And then I'm going to give you the energy of the bottom of the deck, which is the Queen of Swords reversed. And we're going to give you a little backstory before we get into the read here. So what's been going on for Capricorn? All right. So first we have the star energy. You know, dreams come true, shining your light, the dream girl, the healer, the dreamer, Aquarius perhaps. Somebody carrying a lot of weight or work regarding that energy, being the star, you know, requires a lot of responsibility. But this is like physical energy here that has to be put into the situation. And this could be someone slaving for the star, right? So what if the Empress is, you know, the slave driver, and here's the slave, you know, for the star. And there's a lot of, there's some kind of family, business, or community loss here. So loss of money, loss of a family member, or dysfunction in the family. And it's all about the star, spending money on the star, the Aquarius here. And the King of Wands reversed is there too. But then we have the Wounded Warrior reversed, the Eight of Swords reversed, the Death card reversed, the Five of Cups upright, and then the Queen of Swords reversed. And she was just in the Sagittarius read right here, reversed. So this is surrender here for me, or giving up, but in a good way. Surrender, letting go of your wounds. And then this is, released from prison or anxieties and fears in a near-death experience or a never-ending story, not allowing the cycle to finish. This is someone on their knees praying those dark energies go away, or dark birds. And then here's the Queen of Swords, who's either extremely hurt, or she can be bitchy or verbally abusive, or giving you the silent treatment as well. And that could be an Aquarius, since that's under that energy right there. So, but we have, this could be where it's all about the children and being happy. And it felt like in Sagittarius's read, they were having like a celebration for kids. But it looked like one family wasn't, maybe they spoke too soon about having a party and then they couldn't afford it. So they had to get another couple to help them put on a party, or somebody spoke too soon and then somebody had to put out money. Maybe they were very unhappy about having to put out. And I didn't get to that place in the read because there's so much else going on in the read, but I wanted to put that out there because that was coming up at the end of the Sagittarius read as well. But again, it's, graduation season. There may be parties for children here, celebrations for graduation or birthdays, or actually I just got together with my whole family out west to lay my parents to rest. We spread their ashes out in Bend, Oregon, so it was a beautiful trip. We stopped in a couple different cities and really enjoyed each other, because we don't often get to do that with all the kids and everything. Having responsibility for your families and that kind of thing. And now that we're all grown, and we actually had an opportunity to do that, so it was really nice. So there's definitely those celebrations coming up here, and the main focus is there about the children or a soulmate, coming together with a soulmate. But there's definitely some negative energies. Your energy is really super positive, but this is not positive, and that's not positive. So there's some kind of jealousy or feeling rejected over here. And this could be the loss of a mother, for example, because we were just, burying my mother basically. But it also could be someone who's in lack over here. And we have Taurus and Scorpio up here with Leo ×2, both upright and reversed. Taurus is reversed, Scorpio is reversed. And this can be Gemini or Virgo reversed. And then Pisces or Capricorn reversed over here. And then Scorpio is reversed in the underlying energy. A lot of reversed energies around you, but yours is really super positive. So be careful of people taking advantage of you. I mean, not to go into fear. You know when to walk away. Okay, this challenge here is the truth. The Knight of Swords coming in with a message. Let's see, why is the Queen of Swords in the underlying energies reversed for Capricorn? After surrender and release of anxieties and fears regarding after a death perhaps, or in a near-death experience. That can be someone who's really dead tired as well. Or the never-ending story that someone's clinging to. They won't let the cycle end. Down on their knees, praying the dark energy or the birds go away. Praying for the Queen of Swords reversed, or she's praying for herself. So why is the Queen of Swords reversed in the underlying energy? And again, there's a death. So, and again, this could be after a death. So perhaps regarding a death or an ending of a cycle, right? This could be dark night of the soul as well, unable to function. This also could be a block in front of this Scorpio energy, not allowing them to pass. But also this could be someone who's too afraid to get up and move forward, or somebody who's on strike, blocking their path. Someone who's stubborn, refusing to budge, won't work, won't move, won't leave the house, that kind of energy. So it could be the Queen of Swords. After a death, the Queen of Swords reversed. So again, it could be two things. She could be bitchy and mean or lying and verbally abusive, or she can be really hurt and just quiet and keeping to herself, but to an extreme. Okay, so that can be with Scorpio energy, but there's earth energy here too as well. And then we have a higher love here. This could be a Sagittarius as well. Being patient, or a patient angel, taking one step at a time to end a nightmare, not being able to sleep, or trying to end any kind of stressful situation, right? Crying, purging, headaches, whatever it is for you that's been a big stress in your life. Being patient with this. Being patient with the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you've had to be patient with a child who has fears and anxieties, or who is out of work, and just being very patient with them. And there's definitely Scorpio and Sagittarius there. So the recent past for Capricorn is the Ten of Wands upright. We have the King of Cups reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. Coming together. That may not necessarily be a good thing unless they're just both unhappy, coming together to celebrate someone who's passed. Or this could be two parents who aren't together, have to come together to celebrate for their children or put a party together. This could be friends or siblings or anyone really. It's the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. But he could be emotionally detached or unavailable, or he could be a drinker who drinks too much or over emotional. And the Queen of Pentacles could be lazy, or is all about the money and stability and doesn't care about anything else. Or maybe she's lost money and stability this year, and so she may be struggling a little bit with scheduling a party for the kids or whoever. So this could be a burden for them. And this could be where there's maybe a fire sign here who always comes to the rescue in the aftermath of a war. Right? A need to get past PTSD and looting, where people take advantage of each other after the war. Or there may be apologies needed here in order to get the Knight of Wands to come in and help. So, but there is a large burden being carried here by the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups, apparently, and the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have finding a way out right here with the Hangman reversed. And so why is that there for Capricorn? For me, that is Capricorn's energy. And here's dumping the load, dumping the burden, the responsibilities, perhaps a confession here, but finding a way out by letting go of all the weight of the world over here, or maybe losing weight, or no longer willing to work out so much or do so much work for someone who's the slave driver here. Dumping it, saying, I'm not doing it anymore. But there's no peace here. So even when dumping the load or confessing, there's still no peace, but there is release of fears and anxieties here. Or maybe there's no peaceful place to go. So maybe you feel better, but maybe you still have to live with someone you don't want to live with. The central energy is the Six of Cups. Why? Leading the way. This could be children who are graduating and they're ready to get going, but have to deal first with an unhappy family or the ending of an emotional cycle, which always happens when you graduate, right? This could be an emotional cycle that's way overdue to be done, or an unhappy family and you're happy and you need to just get past all this kind of crap. This could be an unhappy family coming clean, getting clean, or cleaning up their act, or needing to clean up the space for a party. And again, this just could be people, two young people or soulmates loving each other and leading the way to help others get past their unhappiness, to get clean or come clean. And here's somebody sharing, being charitable or settling out, so that a Page of Wands can be inspired and go forward. And again, look at this. Ten of Pentacles. So we have this Six of Wands, right? Really inspired, leading the way, getting attention. They're successful. They're bringing good news to the Ten of Cups family. And here's the Page of Wands coming in inspired with the Ten of Pentacles family. And that's with the King of Swords reversed. So it's like both of these people here, whether they're kids or adults, are being very loving, their soulmates energy. And they may be like divide and conquering to get things done. Like they're going to this family to get them to clean up the place or clean up their act, and then this one's going to this family to deal with the King of Swords, who may need more of an innocent touch, right? Because this one seems older. So maybe the innocent one needs to talk to him since he's more of a grouch there, or not talking to anyone. But maybe they'll talk if it's a young child going to them. But the King of Swords looks like he's been in a battle where he lost and needing to implement a new plan and get over it. So he might have lost some funds there, but still uncomfortable. Again, two people may be living together who don't want to be together anymore. Some kind of rejection with the Queen of Wands reversed, or a loss of a child. That could be a miscarriage as well. So we have the Knight of Swords. Why is that the challenge for you, Capricorn? Frustration, beating a dead horse, an inability to understand something or conceptualize or be able to conceive a child perhaps. But this is not being able to get aroused, not able to be humored by something. You know, there's no inspiration there. Seeing synchronicities or having too many choices and feeling frustrated, not knowing how to decide. And there's the Empress, okay? So this could be a mother who's depending on their children to make their decisions for them. She may be broke or broke down. She may have a broken down car, or she may be going down the wrong path. She may be on the warpath. This could be someone, but again, she can't drive anymore maybe, or her car just needs work. But this could be needing to go to the hospital by ambulance. This can be any kind of brokenness, like a breakup, a break-in, a break-out, a breakthrough, whatever it is. There's some kind of brokenness here and stuckness, because this is no movement here, right? You can't move. You're unable to function. But there's Taurus upright and Cancer reversed. But the worst is now over, and the bliss is starting to set in with the King of Wands upright. And this could be the King of Wands upright who was dealing with, you know, being the wounded warrior in a split, a divide. This could be a divorce, a need for clarity and truth. But the worst is over now with the King of Wands. But this could be someone else who's still not over it. And that could be this Knight of Cups over here too, because of a split. There, look, there's the Knight of Cups. So he's getting over it. He may be the one who split up, but there may be a child here or a partner who's not over it and they're pissed off or feeling rejected. Okay. So why is the Tower reversed? Somebody's juggling, performing, keeping their balls up in the air, trying to distract others so they don't see what's really going on in their life. Someone who doesn't like sudden change, or in the aftermath of sudden events or an epiphany, or the aftermath cleanup that needs to be had after the war, because we had post-war energy over here, where the Knight of Wands was rushing in to help. So we have the Tower twice here. So perhaps some sudden event already happened. There could have been a death or an ending to a marriage here. And just trying to keep things balanced, keep the money up in the air, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul perhaps. Dealing with too much at one time. And this is someone who may have fallen on their face from grace, or lacking faith, or doing something foolish, or embarrassing themselves, or feeling like they are. This could be someone foolishly falling in love. For the Sovereign who's reversed, who no longer wants to be single. Because this is you, you're upright. Maybe before there was some dependency here, or just that you're sovereign and no longer want to be single. And there may be someone who feels foolish falling for someone who they see as dependent. And there's the Lovers here with the Two of Swords, right? Somebody keeping to themselves to try to keep their energy clear. And there's the Magician on the other side of it, insecure without the tools. And then the Knight of Swords reversed, right? Holding their tongue or lashing out. That can be lying as well. The Magician reversed could be lying. And this is someone trying to keep their energy pure away from this kind of energy here. Who's between them and this Six of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles here. An opportunity or an invitation. But it's like this, like the Empress Reversed. Looks like they're blocking this energy of the Six of Cups, whether it's the kids being happy or soulmates being happy after someone finding a way out. She may be trying to block this energy because she may be the one who's jealous, or there may be two people here who are jealous and mad. This could be someone who's kind of vicious, and this one could be very manipulative if they're jealous and could be schmoozing up to people. So why is the Knight of Cups reversed for Capricorn? Again, the Knight of Swords. This could be someone who's pissed, who's abusive or verbally abusive. They could be lying, or they could be giving you the silent treatment, or could be holding their tongue, but definitely have something to say. And that's to the Six of Cups, which is the center of your read. And then the Page of Pentacles is there. So the girl, the younger one in this card could be this Page of Pentacles, and the older one could be the Knight of Swords. So they're coming together very loving, but it's only because the Knight of Swords isn't speaking their truth. So there's a Knight of Cups here who's pretending that everything's fine with the Page of Pentacles, who's starting something new school or new project, or just some kind of new study of some kind, or just perhaps an invitation or opportunity over here. And then this one's jealous, but they can't show it because it's someone who they're close to. This Page of Pentacles is letting go. They don't have a lot of money, but they're letting go to fix the place up, or to fix things with a friend, or maybe to fix things with this. They're willing to spend some money to spend some time together or fix the place up, to help their partner or their sibling or their best friend over here out, who may feel jealous about something. There's an announcement coming, and actually Sagittarius, or was the last one, was just making an announcement. This was how they saw themselves right here, or perhaps they see themselves as judgmental, but that was Sagittarius. But make an announcement that the worst is over and the bliss is about to come. And that's again the King of Wands and the Wounded Warrior here in a split with the Knight of Cups jealous here. It's like there's a split between the Wounded Warrior and the Knight of Cups reversed. Or the Knight of Cups is the Wounded Warrior is still mad about the split, but they're not telling the King of Wands. So this could definitely be these two here, right? So they could be still mad, but they're not showing it. And they may be plotting something, so I don't know, because this should be a soulmate here. Unless, of course, these two are separate from these two around them. So why are you the Knight of Pentacles, or excuse me, the Nine of Pentacles? Capricorn has got it all together. There could be Virgo energy here as well, or being the professional with the light. This could be wise counsel, a grandfather, a Virgo person, like I said. This could be a healer, someone healing and giving forgiveness here. After having shed light on their own life and learning to heal and forgive, Capricorns become very independent and happy, perhaps withholding time, money, and effort to save for a new life, or saving for a home with new love. Why is the Ace of Cups next to Capricorn? Two of Cups. And that could be children who are drained or draining, or this could be pets or Leo or ego out of control. This can be feeling overexposed or drained. This can be feeling burned as well. But there is a connection here regarding love, big love. The masculine in the relationship may have been very drained by children, because it could be a couple who is together, or it could be two people separate, because this is someone who's single and independent. So the masculine in this connection here may be drained by kids or Leo or their own ego. And then we have the Queen of Cups over here as well. And she's unhappy alone or dissatisfied, or she could be arrogant. But upright, she's usually a loving person. But she may not be happy being alone or happy with herself. Some kind of injustice for the Libra energy here because of this. So Capricorn, definitely healing themselves and holding back for new life, for a home perhaps. Or this could be saving for a celebration for themselves, perhaps for a birthday or for a graduation, to offer self-love or new love. But there's definitely a coming together with another person here. It's one-on-one all over the place in this read for Capricorn. There may be some kid issues to resolve before this can happen. And the Queen of Cups could just be unhappy. Maybe she's found self-happiness and she no longer wants to be alone either. So there could be two energies here of that, of both of them, no longer wanting to be alone. But now that they've found self-satisfaction, they'll be happy no matter what. But maybe they also want to come together with somebody else. Why is the Magician reversed here? Negative self-talk. That was coming up for Scorpio too. But he had the Magician here reversed, same way. But Scorpio was definitely about negative self-talk. But this could be rumors, lying and spying, immature communication to the hilt, right? This could be a child with ADHD, or more so like bipolar, or even, any kind of scattered mental disorder. It's hard for them to speak properly or in a mature way. This also can be someone who's got bad news or is bad news. Bad news bears always comes up for me with that. Just not stepping up to the plate, right? Because this would be stepping up to the plate to spread the news, and this is someone not, or they're spreading bad news or none at all, not messaging. So it's insecurity about speaking to others or speaking in front of people, or just negative self-talk in general regarding the Emperor reverse, which is someone who should be able to speak really well because he's the Emperor, but maybe they're the Emperor in a job that way they don't have to speak a lot. And maybe one of their issues, maybe they stuttered when they were a little kid. So they still have issues and feel negative self-talk regarding that. Or the Page of Swords is a kid dealing with the Emperor reversed who's abusing their power with a child. And that is a big block. And that could be Capricorn's block here. If you're a child or younger, feeling insecure, or maybe someone makes you feel like a little kid. Whenever they're around you, they make you feel insecure. And this definitely could be a lover here, because there is affection here. Or they could be Gemini, perhaps, but keeping to themselves. They're not talking about their feelings. They're trying to stay sane, I guess. So that's the Magician for you. So why is the Empress reversed? All this energy I don't like. And actually this came out with Sagittarius, the King of Wands upright, the Queen of Wands upright, and the Celebration, but I wasn't getting a necessarily good feeling about it. And this could be the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Why is the Empress reversed? And again, that could be a mother who's passed. Why is the Empress there? An awakening, an idea, an ego of the Queen of Swords, speaking her truth about being dumped or being pushed to their emotional limit. This could be crying, purging, sweating it out. Okay, so we have Capricorn or Pisces reversed there. After being pushed to the limit, And it could be pushing any kind of fluids out of your body. So literally you could be getting an IV push. You could be throwing up, you know, talking about illness, or talking about crying a lot and purging, talking about sweating a lot, or anything like that, throwing up, like I said. There's some kind of injustice that was here, and the Queen of Swords seems to be talking about it, but now awake, perhaps with an idea on how to resolve the situation. There's 2 Libra cards reversed here. So injustice in the downturn, or the twist of fate, things not going their way, with the Empress reversed in a losing battle. Okay? And the need to implement a new plan. Okay? So I'm not going to put all these cards out, because this is somebody getting over loss and regret, getting over feeling unworthy, right? But there's some kind of loss here, lost a competition, lost in a battle in court or a marriage, or just letting go of conflict with the Empress reversed. And then the Sun comes out with the King of Wands. And there's the Wounded Warrior, and we do have 2 Leos here, one upright, one reversed. So that could be these 2 energies. And this also could be pets and children here. So this could be a father and a child who's mad at them. And that could be mad about a celebration. Maybe they're being punished and they can't get their way. I don't remember if I rolled the dice for you yet, so I'll roll the dice. But there's definitely a split here, and jealousy or moodiness, rejection around it. Someone who may be very insincere or doesn't feel like being loved, and so they're not going to be. And then this is the need to be strong and courageous, exposing somebody's weakness, not liking that. So we have Taurus reversed and Leo reversed here, and not liking that. Let's see what comes up next for you guys, for Capricorn. The Page of Cups reversed. This is feeling rejected, shy, vulnerable, or it can be someone who's spoiled and entitled, or it can be someone who has both of those attributes. This can be someone with Leo in their chart. Again, this usually comes up as Pisces. So Leo or Pisces in their chart. This could be a baby who's crying too much, or someone who feels rejected. You know, if someone just had a baby, this could be the baby who's crying all the time, and this child can't take it. This is the older child. I can't take the baby crying all the time. This can also be teenagers living with their parents who had a baby, and it's driving them both crazy. This is somebody holding their cards close to their chest, or trying to save money and you know, clinging to it. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is the stable home with the 2 little bunnies here. So this could be a stable home, but I don't know how stable it is inside. So why do we have the Page of Cups reversed for Capricorn? Somebody getting over loss, regret, guilt, shame, the past. Okay, getting over it, so it's good. But they're still uncomfortable because they're not walking away. So maybe they just can't walk away. Maybe it's not time to leave yet. So whatever it is that they're getting over, they're still feeling the discomfort of it. There's the Page of Cups. And there's the Queen of Wands, all right? So neither one of them's happy, so they could be both getting over a loss of someone who passed, whether it's a person or a pet. This could be a miscarriage as well. Or they're just a mother and child who are fighting, or it's a baby that's crying all the time, and so the Queen of Wands can't get any sleep and she's pissed off. So there's a lot of discomfort here between them. And that could be these 2 right here, you know, the Queen of Wands and the Page of Cups reversed. So the Queen of Wands could be this Taurus energy over here. And the Page of Cups is clinging to the stability where they are. So they're living with someone they don't want to live with, whether it's a sister, a mother, a grandmother, whatever it is. The marriage, the commitment, the business, the job, like not leaving it because of this stability, feeling like they have no options. But they're not happy. The 2 left out in the cold, or injured, in exile, hurt, laid off, fired. No options but to just to be out in the cold, or or stay somewhere where they're not comfortable here. It's at the job, not getting along at work. This could be financial issues at work or not getting along at work. This could be a third party through work as well. And this is people going back to work who don't want to be there. There's depression, overwork, not working out, again being a slave driver at work. And again, we talked about in the beginning where the Empress Reversed could be a slave driver. But at home, there's stability. And this could be too a family that has a business together and everything's fine at home, but they hate working with them. Four of Pentacles, or this could just be no choice but to hold on because they have to support their home and make their mortgage payments. So why is this here? Why do we have the Four of Wands at the end of your read, Capricorn? The stable home, making an announcement. This is a wake-up call, being judgmental or some kind of rescue efforts here. This could be a service too, like reveille. That now the worst is over, the death has happened already, and now it's time for the swords to come out. So this could be a service, a funeral service as well, at the home. Or it's just the end of pain and suffering. Somebody's making an announcement. Somebody made an announcement that the worst is over, and so it made people feel much more stable at home. And it has to do with the King of Pentacles reversed and the High Priestess reversed, which can be, this could be someone who's got an aid or a secret over here. This could be a secret passion or a secret that's come out with the King of Pentacles reversed. He may have been in a lot of pain or lost a lot of money. And there could be a lot of Pisces energy around him because we have the High Priestess reverse and then the World reverse, which also can be the Divine Feminine in the fifth dimension. And needing to use intuition here, or the secret's out. Or this could be a secret about some kind of death that happened, like a drowning that nobody knew about. And this could be from the way past that suddenly comes out. But this is about grounding and integrating all that's happened. Or being bored. And this could be bored laying in the pool as well. But being defenseless to the energies coming in or attacks, no longer, like not having an excuse, but maybe they do need an excuse, or maybe they don't need an excuse. Maybe they have every right to do what they wanted to do. But there's some kind of deception here and the need to detox. Someone's detoxing, chaos. This could be addictions, letting go of the ball and chain. Okay, getting up really early to detox, to exercise. Looking back, going back, living in the past. Not telling true feelings and desires, keeping it to themselves. And this came up in Sag too. There's some kind of past, something in that past that happened that may have been some kind of abuse or death that nobody knows about. And this has come up before in certain readings. So there could be some unknown abuse from childhood or death that happened that never came out, and it may be coming out now. There's lovers here again, and this is very like tainted energy with the Magician reversed here with the lovers. Keeping to themselves about the lovers, insecure, not having the tools, manipulation, and rising above, awakening and coming out perhaps to implement a new plan and be strong or tame their beast or deal with a Leo or pets or children here. But that's the energies here for your read. So let's see what the oracles say, and we're going to roll the die for Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, so we have Capricorn, came up for you. We have the North Node and the number 12. Okay, 12 is like completion. It's also the month of December. It's also the Hangman, which for me is Capricorn, but also Pisces. And 3 is Pisces, 12. So Sagittarius is in December as well, so they could be coming up. But the North Node is in Gemini right now. And then there's Capricorn here. So Capricorn, it's about focusing on the North Node, which is in Gemini right now, which is also the lovers. And also the Magician reversed, though. And the 12. And the Hangman has found a way out. And being responsible at the same time with the Capricorn energy here, because you have great energy right here. You may have found a way out of dealing with all these negative energies around you. It's like you're surrounded by negative energy. Knight of Cups reverse is jealousy and schmoozing, and then we have the Magician reverse, who's at least insecure, if not manipulative and dark. Then we have the Empress reverse, who's in lack mentality or could be brutal. And then we have the Tower reversed on top of this energy of someone finding their way out, and the Queen of Swords reversed, who may be at least really, really hurt and injured emotionally, or she's abusive and you know, bitchy or snapping or lying. You know, she could be the slave driver over here, of the slave over there. And the slaves are the children here, who are actually happy no matter what. And that could be you. And that could be the way you grew up. It's like clearing the past, clearing the childhood wounds, but also having a lot of good memories, and challenged by speaking your truth, and challenged by insecurities and being manipulated, not feeling like you have the tools to do certain things. And so, like, you know, like the Emperor, you know, he should know how to speak. He's the Emperor. But he may have been made to feel like he didn't know anything when he was a little kid. So there's, looks like childhood wounds coming up, but there also could be abuse in some situations here. So let's see what the Romance Angels and Numerology deck. I've been pulling a Lenormand Reverie card as well, so we'll do that too. And we are in Gemini right now. So the North Node in Gemini came up. So it's Gemini season right now. I don't know the other aspects of the planets right now. But the 12 can represent graduation as well. So let's see here. So a bunch just fell out. We have the 77 of spirituality, and that's the sovereign, which is your energy here today for Capricorn. Very purple, which is all third eye and crown. All three cards are purple. You're so much in, this is why you're so successful and independent right now, because you've been doing a lot of spiritual work. Spiritual partnership is even more significant, which is 27, the Ace of Wands. And then we have synchronicities, 87, which is the reflection of 78, which is the end of the deck, and the dream family, business, or community. So there's a lot of really highly spiritual energy here for you. We have the sacral involved here as well as compassion here. It's really beautiful for you. There may be a lot of people around you who need that compassion from you, or need your advice. You need to shed light for other people about healing and forgiveness and saving for celebrations and new homes, or teaching your children how to do those kind of things. Creativity is at the bottom of the deck, which is yellow, which has to do with your solar plexus and abundance coming together. Creativity, Gaia, and the Empress. But there may be ill health, right? The 71 is co-creation. So a big need to focus on health has passed, and now there needs to be more creativity. And using your third eye and crown for sure is coming up here for Capricorn. And then we have the Romance Angels. Romance Angels for Capricorn. One more. All right, Capricorn, what is your romantic advice? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so there's obviously two people who aren't agreeing on everything, and there may be a family here with the two little angels and the children. And again, parties and celebrations for the kids, but maybe they're not in a place to do it, or maybe the parents don't really like each other anymore. It just depends on your situation. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So whether you're getting to know the person you're with, or you're leaving the person you're with to be with somebody else, that could be both. There is passion here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, and very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And there is new love. A person has stirred your romantic feelings, and the bottom of the deck is unrequited love. So that was the past, it's going away. Getting to know each other was below that. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And then unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So there's obviously more than one relationship here. So, and that could just be a family relationship that's been blocking you from new love as well. And then we're going to do the Lenormand Reverie card. Let's see what comes up for you here. There is stability here. There is loving children here. This is Capricorn finding a way out from a lot of negative energies around them. In self-love, spiritual love, perhaps new love as well. Both the Emperor and Empress are reversed. So this could represent both of your parents have passed, or they could be older people or bosses who are mean or abusive or not getting along. It could be divorced parents. And so let's see, what is the message for, this is for, we have the page, the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. So again, those could be two kids of yours or of one of your siblings who are unhappy. And again, the Emperor and Empress could be your siblings. They could be their marriage. And these are unhappy kids and really controlling parents. That could be a situation too. Or maybe your kids are just unhappy that they don't have grandparents anymore because someone might have passed recently. So what is the advice for Capricorn? Capricorn. The Tree of Life, the number 5, and death, life and death. And this came up, I can't remember who it was for, it might be the Twin Flame read actually, where the mice were getting into things and chewing, this is causing problems, and then the sun, but it was the same. These two came out together for that read too. The bottom of the deck is the well, needing to dig deep, right, into the well. The 41 is the Ace of Cups, spiritual love, self-love, and that's going away. So, and this is very natural energy of plants. I don't know if you've been gardening or growing plants or dealing with weed or weeds. And then the Well of Life, the 2 of the High Priestess and love. And the underlying energy from after dealing with a big institution or business or whatever it is, or the government. But then focusing on the Tree of Life, life and death, and what's gnawing at you and exposing it to release it. So let's see what that says for the number 5 for Capricorn. So the tree, I am here to stay and grow. I'm the health of your body, mind, and soul. Look for the cards next to me to find out more about me. This is so funny. I wasn't even thinking of this. Right before I did your read, I went outside and I was holding my tree. I was just holding the leaves to feel the tree because the tree grounds me and they speak to me. So that would be something very grounding. Sometimes when I'm hungry, I totally feel the release when I hold their leaves for a few minutes. I'll feel the tingling just come right up my body and out. It feels really good. So look for the cards next to me to find out more about me as the tree. When negative cards are close, pack some tissues for your nose. So the first one is death or just a break. So that could be positive or negative, except for the mice are gnawing at you after that. But then there's the sun and exposure as well. So there could be something that's gnawing at you regarding a death that becomes exposed here in the family. A sign of health and longevity, and the imperative to put down one's roots to ensure a secure future. So maybe you want to buy a house or move. The card's presence could indicate a health condition that's inherited. Combine this card with the previous card of the house, and we have the tree house that speaks of security. So the house is the last card in your deck, actually, or in your read. But great family responsibility and the possible ill health through stress. The tree here also depicts the tree of life, a spiritual symbol that has its roots in the most ancient civilizations. Whether it be Babylonian, Egyptian, or Jewish images of the tree, it speaks here of antiquity and ancient roots of your ancestors and that kind of thing. The card's meaning can also be seen in the rainbow, perhaps suggesting that true health is to be found in aligning ourselves between that which is above and that which is below. The harmony of the colors reflecting through the tree symbolize the holistic nature of healing and life itself. So again, it's all about life and death. And your ancestors, perhaps you've been dealing with parents who have passed or grandparents who have passed, but there's something gnawing at you that needs to be exposed. So it could be just bringing up wounding from your childhood, or wounding from your current life, or just a secret that was never revealed, which in a death then comes out in the family, perhaps. All right, so there's something to be exposed, or that can just be exposing your wounds with each other on a vacation together, which I was just away with my family on vacation. I have 3 planets in Capricorn. So yeah, so I hope that was helpful for you, Capricorn. Your energy is beautiful right here. It's just the energy around you may be a little bit of a struggle. So make sure you drink your water, get your rest. Take a deep breath, joy, maybe hug a tree or go hold their leaves. Make sure you put your feet out in the grass. Just take a deep breath. Very soon, there's new love coming up for you. Be good to yourselves. And make sure to get out in the sun, get the sun's rays in your eyes, and rise and be loved. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.